The movie begins in Afghanistan, where we meet a terrorist gang leader named Amir having a meal at a local hotel. He pays and leaves the place, heading to his home. When he arrives, he orders his people to bring the captive outside. It's revealed that Amir uses the cage to hold American soldiers captive. Everyone in the town fears Amir. He takes one of the American soldiers, who is a woman, and places her in front of a crowd in a nearby town, where he normally carries out public executions. Captain Jake is the target, while other soldiers are given stones to throw at Jake until she's dead. When Amir hands a stone to one of the captives, he refuses and throws it down. To show everyone that Jake's execution is a must, Amir shoots a civilian who was standing in the crowd as a warning to anyone who disobeys his rules. Left with no option, they start throwing stones at Jake. Suddenly, 2 military helicopters arrive and start shooting, forcing the crowd to run for safety. Jake is rescued by the rescue team, but they are unable to save the other soldiers due to heavy gunfire. Amir blows up one of the military helicopters, forcing the remaining chopper to leave the area. Amir kills the remaining soldiers as Jake and the chopper escape. At Quetta International School in Pakistan, a group of girls are hiding in the bathroom. They can be seen smoking, including the education minister's daughter, Badia. While still there, they hear gunshots in the school compound. Vehicles carrying gangs enter the school. The girls are forced into the awaiting vehicles, now following orders from Amir, who is also on the school premises. As everyone runs for their lives, Badia and her friends run to hide on the rooftop, hoping they'll be safe. Amir asks for the education minister's daughter, and the teacher defends her, saying she's absent. Amir knows she's lying and shoots her. Other gang members conduct a search in the school. Feeling unsafe, Badia instructs her friends to escape behind the school. While running, Badia collides with one of the gang members, who ends up dropping his gun. Badia picks it up. Though scared, she manages to corner 2 gang members. Amir, who witnesses everything, tries to calm her down. Badia tries to shoot him, but the gun is empty, forcing the girls to run back to the rooftop. Badia tries her best to stop Amir, making him furious. Amir orders his men to throw down 2 of Badia's friends. The other girls, including Badia, are locked in a special house located in Afghanistan. It's later revealed that the students were children of top officials, and Badia is the daughter of the education minister. At home, Badia's mother, the minister, is watching the news. In the news, Amir demands $10 million from each family in exchange for their daughters. Months later, Jake is looking healthy after healing from her wounds. She's having a meeting with a top military officer. She's still on leave and not required to take any missions or tasks at the moment. Jake is still at the military camp and decides to keep herself fit while she waits to hear from her superior. During her training, Jake seems to have improved after defeating her coach. After training, another military commander named Travis approaches her. He says he wants to talk about something important, but Jake insists on showering first. Later, they talk, and Travis tells her he has a team and would like her to join. The team is at the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. Jake tells him she's still working on herself after what happened in Amir's hands. Travis informs her that there are plans to rescue the schoolgirls, and Amir is the one holding them captive. Hearing this, Jake agrees. She also wants Amir dead. Jake travels to Pakistan, where she's picked up by a driver named Abbas. She arrives at NAB Hotel, where Travis instructed her to meet the team. A woman, one of Travis's team members, welcomes her. Upstairs, Jake meets the rest of the team. They introduce themselves and plan to pose as international medical personnel to help them enter Afghanistan. In the next scene, Jake meets Travis, who has also arrived in Pakistan. While planning the rescue mission, Badia's mother, the minister, arrives. She asks them to rescue her daughter and her friends. She assures them that once they arrive at the border, they won't have trouble since she's already communicated with senior police officials. The mission is set to begin tomorrow. Jake visits an internet cafe to contact an old friend, a former Taliban member she once saved from execution. Jake hopes her friend can help with information about Amir's group. Jake again meets Abbas, the driver who picked her up earlier. She enters a truck and meets Malik, Abbas's younger brother. They safely arrive at the border but are stopped by Afghan police. Abbas tries to explain that the trucks are carrying medicine, but the police suspect them of transporting weapons. They start unloading the trucks, but find nothing. Luckily, the major arrives and stops them. He's the one the minister called. They're allowed to enter Afghanistan. Amir, in his headquarters, calls one of the schoolgirls. He tells her that if she wants to be free, she must deliver a letter to a police station. She agrees, hoping to return to her parents. Travis's team arrives at a medical camp to donate medicine. They begin planning how to rescue the girls and get to Amir. Jake, disguised as an Afghan woman, heads out to meet her friend for intel on Amir's location. The friend reveals Amir's armory location. Meanwhile, the student with the letter arrives at the police station with one of Amir's men. As they read the letter, there's a huge explosion, shocking Travis's team nearby. They believe the explosion is from ISIS. Jake returns and shares the armory's location. The team heads there, eliminates the guards, and starts packing up Amir's weapons into their trucks while planting explosives in the building. When Amir's gang returns, Jake and her team shoot them. Travis is shot. Jake orders the vehicle turned around to recover his body, leading to another firefight. Another team member is also shot. The rest escape with the two bodies. The scene shifts to the major at the Afghan border and Jake discussing where to bury Travis and the other fallen soldier. After burying them in the major's compound, Jake and the remaining team meet the minister. She gives them fake $10 million to trick Amir during the exchange for Badia. Amir's gang cannot tell the difference between real and fake money. Amir later calls Badia to his room, telling her she's the bravest girl he's ever met. Badia, unafraid, stands up to him. Amir tells her he wants to marry her and have brave children with her. He warns that if she refuses, her friends will be killed. Later, Jake's group prepares for action after spotting an unfamiliar vehicle. It turns out to be Aina, Jake's friend. Inside, Aina informs them that Amir is looking for a religious leader named Shik, who is being held by another gang. She suggests they capture Shik and hand him to Amir to fulfill his request. They agree. Jake asks Aina for her phone, but she says she left it behind to avoid being tracked. Shik is being transported in security vehicles. Luckily, Jake's team uses a drone to track them. 2 team members on a motorbike and the others with weapons intercept the convoy. They manage to rescue Shik, but more enemies arrive. Jake and another member try to pull Alice, who is trapped under a bus. Alice urges them to leave as more enemies approach. Abbas is shot, and the team is forced to flee. Abbas is buried, and Malik mourns his brother. Jake comforts him. Later, the team watches TV, which reports on Alice being captured and executed on air by the gang. Jake then confronts Shik, but is shocked to find Aina communicating with someone. It turns out Aina is a traitor who has been giving away their location and information. Jake checks Aina's phone and confirms she had contacted Amir's gang. Jake instructs her team to place the bag of fake money, allowing Amir's group to take Shik and Aina. Amir arrives, takes the money and Shik, and leaves. But Jake's team is secretly tracking them using a GPS device in the bag. Amir reaches his headquarters. Shik is brought to the room where Amir and Badia are. Amir wants Shik to bless his marriage to Badia. Shik insists Amir must follow Muslim law. Amir kills him with a sword, claiming religious people are always afraid. Jake's team plants explosives throughout the building. Amir discovers the GPS and fake money, blaming Aina for betrayal. He kills her. All the women are gathered to be checked for Jake's team, but they are interrupted when explosions begin. A gunfight ensues. Badia returns and is rescued. The hostages use the lift as Jake stays behind to face Amir. They engage in a deadly fight. Though injured, Jake kills Amir. The hostages board military vehicles. Jake rushes to save a team member trapped under rubble, but the member tells her to leave before the building explodes. Military choppers arrive, and everyone is rescued. Jake refuses to board the helicopter. Instead, she and Malik play music and return to save the trapped teammate. Finally, the movie ends.